Flosstube and welcome to my channel, Home Sweet Home Handmade. I'm Natalie and it is Sunday 2nd of April 2023 and this is episode 46. So thank you for spending some time with me today. We've also got Betsy cat here. Let's see if I can show you. There she is. She was just sitting in the window because it's quite a sunny morning here. It's just before 11 o'clock, so feels really spring-like today. So today I'm going to show you my big bee finish, my other progress on WIPs, some stitchy kindness, a small bit of haul, and our trip to 𝐦𝐻𝐿𝐵𝐷𝐼c Manor, National Trust property. So I'd just like to say thank you for everybody that has clicked on the subscriber button since my last episode. That's great. And also if you're a returning viewer, thank you for continuing with your support on my channel. I'm now 6 away from 1,000 subscribers, so everything crossed that when I see you next time we would have passed the 1,000 mark. And as I said in my previous episode, I'm putting together a big 1,000 subscriber giveaway bundle. I've got a couple of project bags. I've got some fabric, some full kits, charts, floss, you name it. I might put some goodies, sweeties in there as well. So if you haven't already, I would love you to subscribe and then you can enter into the big giveaway. So Betsy's transfixed today by the sunshine coming in. I thought she was going to be sleeping on the other settee, but no, she's come down to join us. So let's get on. So it's all about the bees today. So as I showed you in my last episode, I managed to finish the Primrose Cottage hive rules finished. It needs an iron. I should have ironed it, but I'll put it here where I was before. I just had this bit at the bottom to do, which was another 400 stitches. So I have loved stitching this. I love the colours, and this I used all the cord for DMC, and I stitched this on, I think it's 14 counts if I got beige, because I'm an Ada stitcher, and I also stitch in hand as well. So I'll just show you the chart, which I might add this to the 1,000 subscriber giveaway because I don't think I'll stitch this again. So there we go. And I also showed you in my last episode that my sister managed to spot this, I think it's oak, I'm not sure, frame in a junky antique shop here, and I went back and got it, and it was £3.50, so it's quite a long one, and it will fit this piece lovely because I measured it. I'm a little bit daunted about fully finishing this. I've got some ideas, I just need to take my time with doing it. I was considering painting this white, but I think I'm going to leave it the wood colour. And then this is some old wallpaper on the back that I'm going to peel off. And then I did think that I might back this with either this fabric, so I'll mount this on some, I've got some foam board, so I'll lace it to the back and mount it, so then obviously it won't be, so I don't know whether to put that fabric on the back. I'm not sure. Or this one is designed by Helen. I'll show you the selvage so you can see. I've had this one a while, but I just pulled out a couple of long thin strips of fabric from stash. So there you can go. So it's either that one, or I've got this mustardy colour, and this is from Ruby Star Society, called Starry. So either this one, and I'm really undecided which one to back it with. So if you put in your comments, I'm leaning towards the stars, but I'm not sure. Or if you think neither of them, just let me know which is your preference. Although looking in the camera, I quite like the star, the bee one. So yeah, let me know which is your preference on which fabric I should use to fully finish that. So I think I might have a go at finishing that before my next episode, if I can pluck up the courage to do so. Just put that down there. So also in this bag that I've been keeping this project in, this is, I've shown you this before, it's a really cute bag. It's by Patchwork Pawprint on Etsy. Is all my other bee charts. So I'll get them out to show you. And these are all from Primrose Cottage Stitches. So I've got this one, and I've got another piece of the beige 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐤 in the right cut size for this one. So this is ABC, and it uses the same thread colours as the long piece. Put that one back. Settling down for a snooze now. Kind words. So I'll make that into a little pillow finish. My friend Donna 8 did this one. I sent her this chart. I think it was for Christmas, I think. No, Christmas bundle. And she finished it in like a hexagon shape. No, she mounted it in an embroidery hoop. And then on Etsy there's a shop that sells, I think it's Modern Hoopla, I think, and it sells frames that you can slide in, embroidery frames, and it was in like a hexagon shape. Unfortunately they don't deliver to the UK, but there are other shops on Etsy that sell the embroidery hoop frames. So that's Kind Words. And I'll put them back as I go. Bumblebee Kisses. So I'm going to do all these because I'm planning a bee wall. And this one uses the same colour. They all use the same colour DMCs. So I'll put these back in there as well. This one is Be Nice, or Buzz Off. Like that pillow finish. I like that sort of teal coloured heart fabric. So that might be nice to get some of that to finish all the little small pillows in it, so they all coordinate. Be happy, and it says happy, be humble, kind. I don't know why this one, this one is in the bag, maybe because it's just Primrose Cottage Stitches, and this is not a bee one, but I'll show you anyway. And it's Hello Autumn, like that. And then the one that was released at market, this should be in the haul section, but I thought I'd show it in the bee section, is I'd Rather Be Stitching. And of course I had to pick that one up. Look at that. I love that finish where there's a strip of fabric there and then on the bottom. So I think I'm going to copy that. Try and get some like teal coloured fabric there. And if I have a bit of the bee one, bit of this bee one, that could go on the bottom. So yeah, so that's that was at market. I'd Rather Be Stitching, and I've got those pins as well, so these ones, so I'll put them on as well. Yes, I'm really pleased to get that finished, and I really enjoyed stitching that. So yeah, let me know which fabric you think, and I will try and have a go at finishing. I'm not promising I'll do it by the next episode, but we shall see. So the next one I stitched on is my full coverage Chris Dunn piece, and I hadn't picked this up for quite a while. Excuse the horrible plastic noise. And my sister Emily was over the other day, and she was looking through my WIPs and things, and she said, why don't you pull out this project on Fridays, for full coverage Fridays? And I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. She's stitching the Chris Dunn one, the train station, with all the little animals in clothes. And animals in clothes are a bit of a theme with me, which you'll see in a moment. So this is my project. So it's Knitting Circle. So I started this to celebrate Emily's 40th in December. And this is my first ever full coverage. So I shall put a picture here of where I was. So let me just check how many stitches I did. I need to complete my stitchy journal for March, and then I will show you in my next episode. So I'm intending to bring out Knitting Circle every Friday, and I got 139 stitches in it. It's the first time I've ever done full coverage, so it doesn't look very much now. I've got the I got that this is a kit from Pain Free Crafts, and I got the needle minder, so that's where I am. Doesn't look very much, but boy, it's quite intense stitching. So I have started up here, so I'm in all the creams. So my aim, set myself a little aim, whether I'll achieve it or not I don't know, is to try and get down to this sheet by the end of the year. So I've got some way to go to achieve that, but so I'm intending to pull this out every Friday. So I don't use the parking method. There's about 7 different colours in there, would you believe it? And they're all DMC. But yeah, I am enjoying this. I feel a bit overwhelmed by it, but once I pull it out and get stitching on it, I do enjoy it. So that's my Chris Dunn knitting circle. It comes in this bag and it's all the, that's all the thread. So I'm not using this, I'm being a bit old school. I'm not using Pattern Keeper. I'm using Make a Working Copy and do this. Which my hubby said, I don't know how you do that, it's making my eyes boggle looking at it. But like I say, you do get a bit overwhelmed when you first pick it up, but once you get into the rhythm of it, yeah, it's quite addictive. It's a bit like the Caroline Manning Designs one that I'm doing, Grandma's Lilacs, which I'm planning to put in the rotation for the next fortnight. So yeah, so that's my Chris Dunn Pain Free Crafts knitting circle. So that you'll see that every episode now, so you'll be able to see the progress. So the next one I stitched on, just in this cute little bag, is my Mr. Darcy, as I call him, from Miss Prim on Etsy. Seen this before. Very quirky and whimsical, and I love Pride and Prejudice, so I would stitch this. So I will put a picture in here of where it was, and I completed 505 stitches on this. So I did some more of his jacket around here, and then I went up. This is Tennyson Red Clay. I'm not using the call-for colours, I'm just pulling out stash. So I believe that red was Cupid, black was 310, the wing, which is an amazing colour, was an Old Crescent Colourworks Golden Star. But yeah, it's coming along. So I'm going to make this into a cushion, and I previously said that I've found some Jane Austen fabric on an Etsy shop that I've put in my favourite list to back it with. So on to the next one, and under the theme of animals in clothes, I am stitching the Animal Crackers Clementine, aka Betsy Cat. And if you're new here, I stitched the other Animal Crackers series, the other cat, Theodore, which I'll put a photo in here, for a friend for Christmas. Now I need to count up my stitches from this, but I am really enjoying this one. So since I last saw you, I think I've got a picture. If I have, I'll put it here. But I've brought the dress down and I've started on this, what would you call it, Harlequin? So I'm just doing all the outline, you can't really see it in this photo, of the diamonds, and then I'll go back and fill in once I've pulled the threads from stash. So I stitched on this the other night while I was stitching and zooming with my friends Donna Ray and Amy. I love the arms. So I was showing it to Betsy last night and saying, do you like this? Stitching your dress. So animals in clothes, yeah. If you, I think I've probably seen all the charts of animals in clothes, but if you've got a favourite one, just pop it in the comments so I can go and have a look at it. I think I might do the Henrietta Hen one in this series as well. I'm not using the call-for colours. This is Clay Pot. It's Classic Colourworks. B5200, 310, and the ginger is going to escape me. Colonial Copper, Classic Colourworks. So yeah, so I'm really enjoying this. I thought I'd gone wrong whilst I was stitching on this the other night, but I hadn't. So yeah, the Miss Betsy. Haven't got the Henrietta Hen, so I can pick that up because I think it's quite widely available. And then the last thing that I've stitched on, and I must count the stitches on this. I am going to keep up to date with my stitching journal. I just need to count the stitches. Is the Little Dove Designs Folk Art Bee. This is a gift for a friend who lives in Wales who turned 60 in 4 days. Needless to say, she's not going to have it on her birthday. So I've sent her card and just said her present's coming shortly. I do like it, but I don't know what it is. It's just a bit of a struggle to stitch on. It's not one that really calls to me, but of course I've got to stitch on it to get it in the post. I'll just pop it here. So I think I've got a before photo, so I'll put that here. And that's where I am. I mean, it does look really cute in the camera, but I don't know why. It's funny, isn't it, how some stitching, you love doing it, you can't put it down, and then other stitching, it just doesn't call to you. So I have got the beehive, the 2 bees, which don't take any time at all. And these daisies. I'm just going to sneeze. Excuse me. So that's where I am. And I really liked you do get a hoop in this pack. So you get, it's a 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐿 16 count Ada, you get a size 24 needle, the DMC threads, and a 7-inch wooden embroidery hoop, and of course the chart, and a guide to cross stitch. So that is a really nice gift as well. But I really liked the Liberty print hoop. So I went on to a website that I've used. They used to have a Etsy shop, but I think I think they have set up their own website now, and that is stitchkitscrafts.com. And they do some amazing things on there. So the covered embroidery hoops, kits, ribbons and trims, projects and inspirations. So that's stitchkitscrafts.com. And I managed to get the embroidery hoop, and this is Liberty fabric. And I also got the back as well. So I've used quite a few of these in the past. So you mount it, and then this goes on the back. And I also, yesterday, excuse me, in my local little craft shop, I picked up some ribbon as well. Got that one, and I got this plain one. So yeah, so I'll mount it in there. So I do need to get this finished in the next couple of days so it's not too late getting to her. And also, whilst I was on there, on Stitch Kit Crafts, I picked up one of these flexible hoops. I picked up the hexagon one. And do you remember in my last episode I was showing my fully finish of my, it's up there on the bookcase, and I'll take a photo and put it in here, of the memorial piece that I did for my nan and granddad. And I used one of these flexi hoops, which are really easy to use. So yeah, I encourage you to go on there and have a look. So that is my little Dove Designs folk art bee I'm stitching on. So next we're going to move on to some stitchy kindness. And I have been meaning to mention this for ages, so I am really sorry, Kerry. Kerry, who lives in Scotland, kindly contacted me last year and asked if I could send her the chart for the cottage sampler that I'm doing. Well, it hasn't called to me to stitch on it, so what I did was I photocopied it to make a working copy and I sent Kerry the original chart. But before I sent it, a long time ago, Kerry sent me this cottage garden samplings forever and ever. It's beautiful. So thank you, Kerry, and apologies for this being a long time thanking you. And also Crafting Kirsty, who you may well know, and if not, I'll link her Flosstube channel below. Well worth going over to say hello to Kirsty and seeing what she is stitching. One of my episodes way back, I mentioned about a chart that I couldn't easily get in the UK, and she contacted me to say that she would kindly lend me the chart. So she sent it along with this very cute card, National Trust ones, with some very cute thread drops as well. So the chart that I was after was Abby Rose Designs Primitive Merry Christmas Pillow. So thank you, Kirsty. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to photocopy this. I don't know, I might make a start on it because I don't want to hang on to it for too long. I want to get it back to you, but it looks like quite a quick stitch. Uses General Art sampler threads, DMC and a weeks. So yeah, I just loved that with the rusty old bell. So thanks, Kirsty, that was really kind of you. So I finally remembered to do my stitchy kindness shout out, which after last episode I was thinking I still haven't thanked them. So now we're going to move on to haul and then stitchy plans. So this next piece of haul I was enabled by SewmeSarah. Sarah has a lovely floss tube. She comes from Northern Ireland, and she showed this in her, not her latest episode, the one before, and I sent her a message and said, can you stitch this on 14 or 16 count __? And she said either. So it is the Caterpillar cross stitch Easter blooms. It looks so much nicer in person. Obviously I'm not going to get this done for Easter, and I'm still on my no new starts. But what really set this piece off, oh, I got the full kit by the way, of course I did. What really set this off was this egg frame from Hobbycraft. So she didn't paint the frame, she left it, and then she put some yellow and white gingham check fabric and then mounted her egg piece, and it just looked brilliant. So you can still get this frame here in the UK. I bought mine online from the Easter section on the Hobbycraft website. So that will be a start early next year to try and get it finished for Easter. So thank you, Sarah. I was very much enabled by your finish on this. And going back to the bee theme, I saw this little kit in my local little craft shop where I got the ribbons from yesterday, and I just loved it. So it's a full kit. It's actually stitched on 11 count 𝐥𝐤𝐤. The holes are huge. It's got the threads, a needle, but I just really like that. Very cute, and it was really reasonable for a full kit. I also had a delivery from Patchwork Rabbit of the new Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, the spring one, and this I love. Let me try and find it. If you've never seen this magazine, lots and lots of Flosstubers do a flip through, so I'd encourage you to go and have a look, talking about bee themed things. Stephanie Webb from Lindy Stitches has done that. You're the bee's knees. And she used the golden star thread for the bee's knees that I used in the Mr. Darcy wings. Why is it when you're looking for something you can never find it? If I could punch needle and I daren't start another craft, I would definitely do that radish one. Right, let's try and find what I was looking for. Oh, I like that Barbara Anna spring, what's it called? Spring Parade with the dandelions. Cute. Here we go. It's by Rebecca Noland of Lucy Beam. Flowers of Friends. So it says Flowers of the Friends of Life. Beautiful. I really like the fabric. I mean, I don't stitch on linen because I'm an Ada stitcher, but it was Grandpa's Shop linen from Lappin Loops. I've never heard of them. You see, from the US. Such a simple design, but beautiful. And one other Eastery is Anna's Easter egg from Abby of Top Notch Stitcher. I like that one as well. And you could finish it in one of those flexi hoops, or even the sort of gold one there. So yeah, I'd highly recommend picking that one up. That's sweet as well, the bunny. Prancing bunny. While I was ordering them, I got two other charts. I think one's definitely market. I think the other one was market as well. but I got this one from Carriage House Samplings, and it's the sheep feed sack. I'm not going to take these out of plastic, but there's obviously, says the feed sack series: reindeer, sheep, chicken, Halloween, house, hungry hare. Like that. And that was from Carriage House Samplings, and then from her daughter, Hello from Liz Matthews, this was from Market, Gifts from My Garden. Now I'm wondering, Donna Ray and Amy, what about this one? Because I'm actually going, me and my hubby are flying over to the US in June, and me and Donna Ray and Amy are going to have a new start, so that might be an option, ladies. I like the fact that you can add buttons as well. Tell me what you think. So the last thing to show you is, moving forward, is plans. So still no new starts, apart from one that I'll talk about in a moment. So I'm doing the January to June no new starts. I did intend a new start in February, but I didn't get round to that. So that will allow me my Easter start. So talking of my Easter start, keeping it in here, my Made by Rachel bag, who by now you should know is my favourite bag maker. So this was a market release from Heart in Hand, and this is a Honey of a Tiny Town. So I am doing a stitch along with my friend Donna Ray from Flannel Jammies farm, and we are starting this on Easter Monday, which is the 10th of April, which is my hubby Greg's 50th birthday. So to go in with my bee stitching, I had to get this one from Market, and I am stitching this on a piece of 18 counts 𝐤𝐤𝐤 vintage country mocha, and I've got all the threads. I just subbed the black and the white out for a 310 and a B5200, and then the other ones, as my sister said the other day, you should get those on a ring so you can show your threads. So I must buy some more rings, because I tend to keep my threads in little pouches. So I'm speedily trying to get these threads together to show you, because they are lovely. Really can't wait to start this one. It looks right up my street. So it is a combination of 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐿 and Classic Colourworks, and yeah, beautiful. With those two as well. So I think they will pop lovely. Yeah. So if you'd like to join us, that would be great. Maybe we could come up with a hashtag, Donna Ray. Yeah, I'll let you know what the hashtag is. I will post on Instagram over Easter that we're starting, and I'll let you know what the hashtag is. And you're welcome to join us. So as the weather is getting, well, it's spring now and it's sunny and starting to warm up, I would really like to do some spring stitching. So when Emily was here the other day, she is stitching from Gnome Cottage on Instagram. She was looking through my WIPs and she pulled this one out. It's the Scarlet House Favourite Things Pinky and Scissor Weight. This is an oldie. I don't know when I started it. But I chose to do it on this really shocking pink. I think it's from River Hut Designs. I'm not sure. Show you. And I haven't got too much to go to finish it. So I need to finish the flower pot. Yeah, the flower pot, and put, these are two little dogs, but I'm going to change them to cats. And I'm going to put Betsy and my friend's cat, Truffle, who is a chocolate brown British short hair. So I'm going to change those two. So I haven't got that much more to do. As I say, the flowers and the pot and the two cats. And then this one will be done and off my WIP list. But I just love that fabric. It's so unusual and colourful and spring-like. I've also got some backing fabric in here, which I will show you. And I believe this one is a Liberty, I think. So I'm going to make this into a little pillow to go on my corner unit, which isn't up at the moment because, as I said in my last episode, we have had a new wall and my hubby needs to paint the skirting board and then we can move everything back. So I've got this backing fabric, which has got a bit of the green in. So yes, I hope to finish this one before I see you next, because that'd be a quick finish. When she was looking through all the WIPs, I'd forgotten about some of them. I was thinking I must get on with them. Another one that I'm going to pull out in the next rotation, because I'm looking for spring stitching, is in my oh, show it that way. It's in my Loop of London project bag. I've shown this before. And this is from Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread, and it is Miss Bunny Tail. Let me take it out the plastic. There we go. Look at that. Another animal. Not in a clothes, but we'll have a ribbon round. So I've just made a very small start on this. Small being the operative word. There we go. Not a lot of stitching. So, but there isn't a great deal of stitching really on this. So I'm on the vine at the bottom. So I'm hoping to get quite a bit of this done. And I'm keeping my threads in this cute little pouch. This is a So Sweet Violet from Jules. So that's all my stitching to show you. I just wanted to mention that I meant to do it in the intro bit, is that last Sunday, well last weekend, we were back in the West Midlands for a meal to celebrate my hubby's father's 80th birthday. On the Saturday we took a visit to Wightwick Manor and Gardens. I will put some photos and cutaway video here to show you. So it's a National Trust property and it's arts and crafts and just amazing. they've got a real William Morris influence. There's a lot of William Morris wallpapers and textiles, and it's a very unique house in that it's got a lot of small little rooms and a lot of little reading nooks, and we really enjoyed it. I always particularly like going to the kitchens and seeing they usually have some like fake foods on display, and also they had the nursery as well, which is very cute. So, and the gardens were spectacular. So we're planning to go and have a trip back because there was just so much to see. They've also got a gallery there in one of the I don't know whether you call it like a sort of, well, an outbuilding, but obviously one that had been converted, and that had some pre-Raphaelite, say that word, paintings. Yeah, it's just, if you're ever near in the West Midlands near Wolverhampton, go and visit Wightwick Manor. It is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, we had a great time there. Really enjoyed it. So yes, that's all I've got to show you today. I'm hoping to come back in 2 weeks. I was planning last weekend, but as I say, we were away. So planning to come back in 2 weeks. Betsy is still, she's still in a little bed, sleeping away. But yeah, so if you are new here and you liked what you see, please subscribe. 6 away from 1,000, and I will be doing that huge giveaway. So I hope, fingers crossed, to do that big giveaway in my next episode. But yeah, so thank you for all the shout outs recently, SewmeSarah and Stitchingwithmylittlie. That was really kind of you. And so until next time, thank you for spending some time with me, and happy stitching, everyone.